So did you know that we have a Second Amendment sanctuary city here in Southern California? So that's right, San Clemente declared itself a Second Amendment sanctuary city. Gene James is on to talk about it.
But first, did you know law-abiding gun shops and manufacturers had their accounts shut down because companies like Shopify and PayPal think guns are inappropriate? Well, shutting down lawful businesses is wrong, which is why we are so excited to welcome 365 Glacier Payments as a 10-ring partner. 365 Glacier Payments specializes in serving companies in the firearm industry. So if you have a firearm business and accept credit cards, give them a call today so you can enjoy the peace of mind that your accounts won't be shut down and also enjoy the best rates. Visit their website at 365glacierpayments.com.
All right, there is a beautiful little town just north of San Diego in Orange County, right on the beach, called San Clemente. It's very, very beautiful. Nice little place. Really cool city. And recently, one of their city council members, Council Member Gene James, introduced and got passed a Second Amendment sanctuary city measure. So we wanted to have Gene come on and talk to us about it. Gene, are you there?
I'm here, Michael.
How are you
today?
Fantastic. Fellow Red Dawn aficionado, right?
Oh, no. Not another one.
Avenge me.
There you go.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you so much for introducing the Second Amendment Sanctuary City resolution. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah. One of the things that people came to me on, not people, outside agitators, moms demanding action, that kind of group, calls themselves a grassroots organization, but they took $50 million from Michael Bloomberg to be gun grabbers. They said, this is none of the city's business. Au contraire, it is the city's business. I took an oath of office to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, and I see it. I see our Second Amendment rights under attack every day at the state level. And, I could just name 5 or 6 state bills in the past year that have taken away our gun rights. One of them, actually, what is it? AB 2847. For every gun added to the California approved roster, they have to take 3 guns off.
Yeah.
Just things like that, ending the $100 cap on the CCW. And the list goes on and on. Our Second Amendment rights are under attack federally, at the state level, and local government just sits there with their hands in their pocket, shrugging their shoulders. And to me, enough is enough. We're going to have to fight this. And the way I put it, we need to fight so hard. We're like the third monkey getting on Noah's Ark, and it's starting to rain.
So, Gene, why? Why is it important? Why is the Second Amendment important to you specifically?
That's a great question, Michael. It's the one amendment that at the end of the amendment it says shall not be infringed. So obviously the framers thought that this was probably the most important right they were giving us when they wrote the Bill of Rights. And then you compare what's happening today, where we have a governor that released 20,000 felons on the streets during the first months of COVID, and now is releasing another 76,000 felons onto the streets. We see the ever-growing number of what people want to call homeless. I call them criminal vagrants. And what we see among them is mental health issues, severe mental health issues, drug addiction, and they're a threat to our citizens. They're a threat to our community. And someone has to draw a line somewhere and say the rights of our citizens far outweighs the rights of those who want to harm us.
So I got to tell you, you were gracious enough to sit down and talk with me and at a nice little place in San Clemente. And no sooner did you and I sit down and talk, and Wendy was there. The three of us sat down to talk, and some stranger came up just to thank you for passing this resolution. I think he was a stranger. I don't know. I don't think you knew him, but he was a stranger to me. And he walked up and just, for a couple minutes just said, "Hey, I just wanted to say thank you. This was amazing." How has the feedback been since you got this passed?
I will be pumping gas, and someone will drive by, and they'll honk their horn, and they'll say, "Gene James, Second Amendment." Or I'll get a horn honk, from the surfer dude with the thumb and the little pinky.
Yeah, the shaka.
The shaka. Thank you. And I walk down the street on Avenida Del Mar, which is our main street, and people will cross the street to shake my hand. I walk into restaurants, and people come up to me and say, "Thank you." We have President Nixon, and this was his hometown.
Yep.
President Nixon had this term about the silent majority. There is a silent majority as it relates to gun rights.
Well, I think you're right. I don't think people really, if you ask 100 people in California, I don't think that they would have this impression of San Clemente like it's some kind of Second Amendment, hotbed. I think it's just a pretty normal, Southern California beach town. And the reason I wanted to ask you about people's reaction is, first off, I was really impressed when we just sat down and somebody came in. And I don't know, maybe you planted that guy. Maybe you slipped that guy a 50 or something because you knew you were meeting with a guy. No. But I was really impressed that he came up and did that. But I think it's important to show that, hey, look, Gene James, stuck it out there, did something, and is being rewarded for it politically and from the community. Too many elected officials are terrified, scared of their own shadow half the time, but terrified to stand up for something that people believe in. And I hope this gives them strength. And I think that was part of your motivation.
That was completely part of my motivation. The Republican Party has given lip service to the Second Amendment long enough. We need to start calling out these office holders and telling them they need to step up to the plate and not only say they're Second Amendment proponents, but actually do something about it. And, there are too many, and I don't want to use a pejorative term here, but there are too many country club Republicans who simply do not want to step up for the rights of the people. If I can just make one more political statement, what we have seen in the past generation, in the past 4 or 5 years, is the Republican Party, the people, the voters within the Republican Party, not quite all the leadership yet, has gone from being a party of Wall Street to we're a party of Main Street.
Yeah.
Main Street. And,
What do you mean by that? Explain to if someone's wondering what you mean by that specifically, or maybe if someone's listening and they disagree, tell them what you mean by that, because I agree.
It is, we have become a party that no longer is bowing to the interest of Fortune 500 companies, no longer bowing to the interest of big developers. We have become the party of people who are invested in our communities, who are invested in small business. And I think we see that more and more. You only have to look at the national level where money comes from into the DNC. You only have to look at the Michael Bloombergs of the world giving $50 million to Moms Demanding Action. And I had about 55 of those ladies. They didn't have polite terms for me, but I'll have a polite term for them. I had about 55 of these ladies who were, yelling and screaming at me at our city council meeting. And I just want to say that we're becoming the party of mainstream America.
Amen. Now, speaking of women and the Second Amendment, Orange County Gun Owners just launched their Not Me OC, their women's program, and you actually were the only elected official who promoted it, and you actually went out of your way and made a little video and talked about it on the launch day. Why was that important to you?
I think we have to become as gun owners, we have to become a bigger tent. Not only with women, but when you look at the number of hate crimes that are out there, whether it's Asian hate crime, gay hate crime, there's a lot of anti-Semitic hate crime, and these are groups that we need to bring into our tent and say, brother and sister, we're one with you. And I think that's very important. With the women thing, I mean, traditionally, women have not been big gun owners and users. And I think promoting that among women who are the most vulnerable of our population and having them to be trained, to be armed and ready is a key component to I think what you're doing as gun owners of Orange County.
Awesome. Well, I can't thank you enough for all that you're doing. You're also going to be our Orange County Gun Owners is having we're having our monthly meeting at Artemis in Lake Forest a week from Wednesday. So that's the 25th of August. Check out OCGunowners.com if you're interested in details. It's free to join us, and you can come out, meet Gene, thank him. You're going to be our guest speaker, right?
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Thank you for all you're doing. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.